Hi, what's going on, everyone? So once again, I'm just trying out different cameras. I've actually went from using my GoPro in the last video to back to my just phone. However, instead of doing the selfie camera, I'm actually using like the main camera. Hopefully, it's a little bit better than what my first, I guess, 2 videos ago, where I said, "Where are we now?" Hopefully, it's a little bit better than that, because that I did all on the selfie camera, and I was just like, "What the? What is this? This looks like it was taken on like a camcorder from the '90s." So I originally wasn't gonna make a video about uh, my battery relocation. Honestly, I was just gonna shoot a couple of short reels because I have noticed that almost everyone has, and their mother has done battery relocation videos, and they're really straightforward. However, decided to make a video for two reasons. One, because I was able to capture different people's takes on how to go about doing battery relocations and kind of put my own twist on it to where I'm like still grabbing from other YouTubers that I've seen, but again, like I said, putting my own twist on it. And second part, which it's not like in the most ideal way, but I was finally able to clean up the rat's nest that was here. I'm not sure if people have seen previous videos or photos, maybe on Instagram, but I mean, this is was just like it. It looked like exactly what it was, a rat's nest. I mean, wires everywhere. I didn't even know what wires connected to where. So it's not the prettiest, obviously, but it's something that I'm satisfied with, and I can actually be like, okay, my engine bay isn't the most prettiest, but like this is also not no longer looking like mangled. Don't even know where the wires, if the wires are there or that. I mean, you can still see that there's still some like dangling out, but at least it's something. On that, moving on to the actual battery relocation, this is the creme de la creme of what I guess was going for. So I've seen this on a couple of people's YouTube videos, and I said, okay, that does kind of clean up. I'm not sure if anybody watches him, but Prisa Mike recently did this on his hard body. And I said, okay, this actually looks good. It's not, like I said, it's not perfect, but it's getting the job done. I haven't, well, I did test that the headlights came on and the door locks do work as soon as I attach the battery. It's still a little bit of work in progress. I'm going to somehow, as you can see, my frame here is a little bit mangled. It's on the list of things to do, but I'm going to somehow try to tuck this wire and the harness down there with some zip ties, and it's moving along here. I just want to show everyone a little bit of like what I've done. Like it's actually like kind of proper inside. Oh, little update. Side note: this came out great. This is from the last kind of rust repair, or trying to find out exactly what is going on. Uh, this came out a lot better than I had anticipated, and I'm pretty happy with it. Definitely something I'm going to address here soon. I'm gonna try to. It looks like I could bang up this little slot hole, looking for a seat to actually see if it mounts and people can sit on it. But for now, it came out great. Definitely gonna be addressing that soon. Just wanted to show you the battery cable running management of it. I think it's a lot neater than what it was. Again, if you guys seen my previous videos, um, it was just kind of sitting there, and I made it kind of like tucked away. And then as we move back to the hatch, originally Nate had put the battery tray over there, and everything was kind of just a quick like, hey, we got to get things going to head to our first drift event. But a couple of the videos I've been seeing, and most of the videos I've been seeing, people have put them over here. I think it's power to not power, like a weight distribution thing. Distribution, God, can't even say that. But so yeah, this is it. I wish I had better lighting and everything. But I also put a little circuit breaker. Everything works great. I'm pretty pleased with it. The wires are, they could be more tucked, but at least they're. I'm having a strong connection now, and that's definitely what I was going for. Um, so yeah, and then like I guess you could say the battery box is actually serviceable, as in like, well, right now I haven't put the actual tie downs, but instead of me trying to like like I guess you could say reach over there and try to pull it out of the corner, it's right here, convenient, next to the fuel pump. I kind of wish I still had the factory, I guess you could say relay, not relay, fuel pump connector, because then I would probably end up getting a factory relay in which I saw online, I think on Faction Motorsports, this website. So that's pretty much it on the whole battery relocation. Like I said, I wasn't gonna do a whole battery relocation video. Believe it or not, all of this did take me 3 days. Uh, just like trying to, mainly because I was being like trying to get it right and everything. Like, how can I make it discreet but still like functional and everything? And it was just like I'm trying to get 3 days worth of footage for what I'm sure a lot of people on YouTube have seen, which is a battery relocation. It wasn't, I guess, wasn't really worth it. But I also did want to address of where should I move on to next. So obviously the battery relocation is done. Well, it was already there, but it's, I guess, more properly done in my eyes, and I'm really happy for it. And it kind of, again, as I explained in the last or the first video, if people saw that, if not, definitely go check it out. I Everything that I'm doing here on forward, it just continues to give me motivation to work on the car. Like, I am so stoked about that. I'm stoked how this came out. I put it like this little, I guess you could say nipple or something, just so it does, in case like a wrench hits it, I'm not getting like, what's that? Like the circuit breaker doesn't trip or anything. So all of this little things is again just grabbing from everybody, but has given me nothing but motivation to just keep doing. One thing I'm kind of gonna sit here now as I wrap up the video. Again, I was saying this is probably gonna be a short one because it was very unintentional, but I was just so happy about getting the fuse box to somewhat of a manageable state and me not just yanking wires trying to figure out which one is which. I haven't tried the ECU yet to see if there's any spark. However, I don't have high hopes of that ECU that I showed in a previous video. So that's probably going to be the next thing to do. Maybe I'll try like just a rinky-dink one and see if I get anything, just so I can confirm that I at least have a strong crank, because one of the I guess the negative wire, I just wasn't having a good connection and it actually got burnt, so I had to like peel back the copper, redo all that, which that was, again, everything about this was just fun and exciting. Like, I enjoyed doing this. It's now.
Alrighty, so I don't really know what happened in this like little short segment of the video. Um, for some reason the audio cut out for like a minute or so. So I decided to just to give it like a little small explanation of what I was trying to say. I think mainly I was just saying like how I was doing everything very popular and kind of meticulous on everything. Honestly, this whole video of me making it was just a like a very exciting time and everything. I'm gonna blame this on probably my mics dying. Uh, I don't think I've ever charged it. Then again, they're very inexpensive mics, which I think I purchased them for like 15 or 20 bucks on Amazon. So the next video, I'll try to be more alert and attention to detail, and hopefully, it's not the mics.
As far as like, or maybe ideas like, hey, you know, to focus on this, or have you tried this? But I'm definitely happy about everything that I've been doing the past couple of days. And it kind of really makes me happy the fact that I thought it was at first the battery, that I just wasn't getting the proper connection of battery, and then it just like, no, not the proper connection, that I was getting like like the battery was bad pretty much, but no, it was just the connection. So you live and you learn. I'm pretty happy about again. God, I keep saying I'm pretty happy about it. I'm just so stoked of like how simple this was to most people, but like this is just like this. I've never done this. Like, believe it or not, I like just splicing. Well, not splicing wire. I guess just doing the proper terminal connectors and everything, and then setting up the breaker over there. Like that's all first for me. I just kind of winged it, and I'm happy that what I did came out good because the lights do turn on. That much I know, and I think I did hear the doors, like the door locks actuate. So there's power to the car again, and that was the main goal without catching on fire. So I think before I start babbling, I'm gonna wrap up this video. Again, it was a short one this week, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.